All right, everybody, welcome back to another video here on Heinz Livestock. Today we are out here and we are going to do a move on these sheep. So we have had these animals in this paddock for almost like 4.5 days is what it would be. So I went home for Memorial Day, so I gave them a bigger paddock than usual, and they have gone to town in here. I might clean it up a little more than I wanted to, but I'll show you guys in a minute what one of the paddocks looks like that I thought that about earlier. And it's looking pretty dang good out here. I'll show you guys the animals. So here we go. We got a lot of them have been loafing around where the mineral was here. We got some sleepy ones here. But I did have a mineral block out here. They're going to town on it. I need to get a slightly different mineral block. The mineral block I had didn't quite have the trace minerals that I wanted to, so I'm going to put another one out. But you can see the manure concentration around here. And one thing we tried to do is have our water all the way up over there, the mineral over here, so they have to travel back and forth and spread that manure. But yeah, you can see there's quite a bit of manure around this, and they knocked this grass down pretty good. There's a little bit of a gopher problem in here. You can see they started to pack down some of these gopher mounds. We need to look at trying to fix that issue a little bit, but we're gonna go ahead, tip this fence back here. I don't think it's gonna be hard to move these animals today. I really don't. I'm just gonna tip this fence back, make a little funnel. Here, sheep. Okay, they see the opening. There we go. Got that part of the group onto the fresh grass. Now let's see if we can get these guys to move. Come on, sheep. There we go. Now we got the whole group out here. Some good fresh grass. It's a little less thick in this portion of the farm. This got hayed over here a little bit more. So you guys can see it's like boot high on me, but plenty of forage out here. We're gonna start giving them big paddocks, moving across this farm a little quicker. So I'm going to have them in here. I'll probably keep them in here for 3 or 4 days. And then in the meantime, I'm going to hop over, and I haven't decided if I'm going to fence in this junkie section over here yet or just go back here. But we're going to start moving some fence around. But yeah, I'll take you guys back and show you. Here's the graze line. You guys can kind of see the difference from the fresh side over there to the side that they're in now. That is pretty nice. Definitely got a little more impact than we needed in some spots, but it's going to be okay. I'll show you guys these paddocks that have had some rest over here. So, on this side of the fence over here, these paddocks have had, this one's probably had about close to 6 or 7 days of rest. You can see the grass is already starting to stand back up out here. Some new tips are growing on it already. You can see it's starting to green back up across it. This one here has had a little bit less rest, but they were in just during the terrible rain, so this got pretty hit and matted down, so that's going to take a little bit. But then come and look at this. So this here, this is on about 4 or 5 days of rest, this part, and then about the same with this one. We just did pretty much daily moves in this, so we got a little less impact actually grazing, but we matted a lot of it down. You can see that the majority of this has already stood back up, and some of it started growing fresh new blades already like that. And that is what we're looking for. So this is gonna come back really, really nice, and be ready for the second time we come around here in probably 30 days. So yeah, from here you can really see the difference from this paddock to this one. So we're gonna try and do a little less impact than this on the next go around, but yeah, we're gonna start moving quicker, and we're gonna try moving more with this netting, because they're not all respecting the poly wire, so it's taking away from the effectiveness, and half the herd is on the wrong side of the fence. So stay tuned here. We're going to move some fence around, and we'll keep you posted. Okay, so we're trying something new here. Like I said, we're going to rotate with the netting for the next couple of moves. So you can see back there, that's where we were, over by the barn and the silos there. Now they got this whole paddock. This will take them a little while. And then we have moved back in here. We got some junk back here, some old trees and whatnot. And I just took the leftover netting that I had, and just hooked it up here. We made a nice little, I still got to hook that corner up, so it looks kind of bad. And I'm going to come out here with the chainsaw, and I'm going to cut that cedar down right there and get this tree off this fence. But made just a nice little 1/10 of an acre kind of weird shaped paddock back here. The fence doesn't look perfect. It's got a lot of curves in it, but we had to do it to get around all the stuff. But this will be a nice little 1 or 2 day move here. There's some really thick grass. The grass is like knee high in here. But yeah, just weed whacked it out quick. It took like 15-20 minutes to do, and I think this is going to be really nice. So I think we're going to move them down here, and that's going to give me the option to either extend and go down there and around the pond that way, or what I think is more likely is I'm going to get them in here, and I'm going to bring them this way around the pond, because I want to on Sunday end up over there so we can work them through our working facility up there by the silos when we weigh them. So I think we're going to go back there, back here, and then over there. But we're going to start here for 3 to 4 days. It's Monday right now, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or maybe Friday in this, and start knocking this down. And then we will move out of this paddock on Friday, or on Thursday or Friday, into this for a day. And then we'll probably trim that down for a day. And then by then it'll be Sunday or Monday, we're going to weigh them, so then we can work them in the working facility. But yeah, stay tuned. This is going to be a fun week of videos. Going to be building a lot of fence, doing a lot of tree cutting in the next video, and then probably eventually weighing these animals and seeing what we got for weights. But yeah, sheep are happy and healthy. Thank you guys for watching, and if you guys do want to reserve a half or whole lamb, we are selling a bunch of these to butcher, and we have a bunch of openings left. So if you guys would like to get a lamb, comment down below or message me on Facebook. It's Heinz Livestock LLC on Facebook. We can get you hooked up with some grass-fed tender lamb. So thank you guys for watching, and tune in for the next one.